Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to today's practice. And today we are going to focus on the fire element in our body. So the fire element represents the love, passion, connection, stress, anxiety, all of these kind of feelings. And you may notice when you start noticing your feeling, you will notice that how these feelings arise in your body, how these emotions arise in your body. And today during the practice, if you get to feel any emotions, just notice how they are arising. They arise like a fire from nowhere. They just appear and then they start to ascend up in your chest, and you can feel them in your chest. And that's why we are going to do a lot of chest openers today, supported chest openers like fish pose, saddle pose, etc. And I would invite you to grab some cushions, bolster, blocks to do this practice, because it will make you feel really supported and relaxed while we are holding into our poses for a long time. So remember, in Yin Yoga, we always find the edge. We find that point which is comfortable enough for us to hold into our poses for a long time. At the same time, there is some sensation that we are able to feel. We work at the same time on connective tissues, on our fascia, stressing our tissues so that we meet the maximum mobility that a particular tissue can have in an individual body. So come on the mat and let's explore this practice together. If you still don't have props around you, and if you have in your house, I would suggest go grab them. If you want, you can sit over a cushion into the cross-legged position as well. And allow your body weight to settle down. This is the moment wherein we relax into our being, into our own presence. And we feel our own presence completely, thoroughly by watching our breath. And we start to feel how we are feeling right now, our sensations. And today, since we are focusing on some elements as well, today's element is fire, which connects with your heart meridian. And fire represents the connection, the love, passion, and on the other hand, anxiety, maybe stress. And all of us practicing together might be feeling these emotions differently. Some of you may be feeling anxious. I might be feeling anxious in this moment, or some kind of anxiety, fear, stress. And some of you might be filled with love, some kind of passion. And there's no emotion better than the other. All are our own emotions. Everything is to be embraced here. So no matter what you are feeling, it is all coming from the fire element within you. And let us take this opportunity to embrace all of that and embrace the fire within us. It is the same fire which comes out in the form of love, passion, connection, or anxiety, stress. It is the same element. So just feeling what you're feeling right now. And as we settle down and connect with our emotions and feelings or sensations, to move forward in the practice, we bring the palms to the heart center. Take a deep breath in. If you want, you can join me in chanting one Om Chi Shantis, or you simply close your eyes and watch within. Breathe in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. We will do a little bit of stretching before we get into the saddle pose, a little bit of work on the knees so that we feel a little comfortable. So the first pose that we are going to explore is saddle pose. So first, to warm up the knees a little bit, extend your legs forward, and you can bend your knee, hug your under thigh, and start to rotate your knee into circular motion, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Maybe about 4 to 5 times, and then change, hugging your left under thigh. And changing the side, up, changing the direction. And release. Now you can swing your knees back, coming into the kneeling down position, keeping your knees hip distance apart. You can take the calf out, the back of the foot resting on the floor, and then slowly bring your hips down. If you feel your hips are not coming down over the floor, then you slide a cushion under your hips, making some space. And it can also get comfortable for your thighs and the knees if you do that, since we are going to hold a bit longer. Now, if you have the bolster or blocks, you can place 2 blocks or a bolster behind you. You can simply rest your forearms on the bolster or directly on the floor and open the chest and drop the head down. Alternatively, some of you may be comfortable to go all the way down. You can do that, or you can lie down on the bolster itself by placing the shorter edge of your bolster touching the sacrum. And then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, you take your spine on the bolster. Maybe place your head over the bolster or place a cushion under your head. Palms on the side, palms facing up. Now at any point, if it feels too uncomfortable, you shift your weight a little bit onto your left, and then you can also open your leg. Either keep it straight or keep it bent if that feels okay. But make sure if you're doing one leg at a time, then you change after some time. And we are going to notice the opening in the heart center here. It can get challenging a little bit on your ankles. And to support your ankles, you can place folded towel or folded napkin under your ankles. Do not push yourself. We are not here to race against our own performance or anybody else. We are here to embrace ourselves and meet ourselves exactly where we are right now. And you feel this beautiful opening that comes with this pose in your heart center. And notice this energy flowing through your upper back to your inner arms and then to your heart center. And let the fire within you express itself in whichever form that it wants to express. It week may be feeling the love right now, or might be creating a feeling of love for yourself, for your loved ones, feeling of connection, or it might be feeling anxious, stressed out, fearful. And see the beauty of emotions without judging it. Even if it is anxiety, we don't have to judge it. We can embrace it as we embrace love and connection. At any point, if it feels too much, just come out of your pose. You can get into the child pose or simply lie down on your back, keeping your arms away. And we are going to slowly come back to the body. Breathe in. Exhale as long as you can. And bring your palms closer to your feet, or you can catch hold of your feet itself. Elbows little bit closer to each other, and press those elbows down and slowly start to lift your torso up. You can then use your palms to place them on the floor, press the palms down to lift up. Coming out of this pose can be really straining on your lower back, especially when you're lying down on your bolster. So make sure you're coming out nicely. And then lift your hips up. We are going to extend the legs to the front. If you have the bolster, keep the bolster behind you, but this time we are going to use the bolster horizontally. So we are not lying down on a vertical bolster. We are getting into a supported fish pose. If you don't have the bolster, you can also have like pile of pillows or cushions under your upper back. So place the bolster here and then adjust yourself. You're keeping your upper back on the bolster. Now if you have the block, you can place a block right under your head, or you can place the cushions. Otherwise, slide yourself a little bit more back so that your head goes all the way down, if that's comfortable for you. Now to feel a little bit more opening in the chest, I would say take your arms up and stretch them, keeping them away from each other. Or if you feel okay, you can also get into the cactus arms if your body allows you to do that. And let us stay here for some time. And feel as if your upper body is just surrendering and you allow your legs to fall apart. Once you get there, once you find your edge, everything just happens on its own after that because you surrender and you trust. If you find your pelvic lifting up because there's some kind of resistance, allow it to relax. Maybe using Ujjayi breath by using the back of your throat muscles. Instant sense of calm that you can feel. And this is something I often go for, especially on the days when I might be feeling anxious or stressed about something. You can also do this on sofa or on your bed by let your head hanging down. And it feels so releasing and liberating if you allow yourself to feel that. And you can slowly start to bring your arms down, pressing your palms down to lift yourself back up, slowly lifting your head up first, and then maybe using your bolster or your pillows to press your forearms down to lift up. And draw your heels closer to you. Open your knees wide, making a diamond shape between your legs. And then we place two cushions maybe under the knees if it is needed for you. If not, that's perfectly fine. use the bolster in front of you or like on your legs, or maybe upright by placing the forehead on the bolster. So this is completely your choice whether or not you want to use the props in this one. But if you want to use, feel that how deep you can go. If you can't go deeper, that's okay. You can stay simply in the center by a little bit of hanging the head down, and allow yourself to surrender as much as you can wherever you are. And experience the humbled fire element within you in here. You feel free to use block to rest your head over, or a pile of cushions or something, in case if you have challenge difficulty in hanging the head down. It can get uncomfortable after some time. So you can easily set your head over the block or cushions, anything that you have around you. And with each breath, notice yourself surrendering and relaxing into your body. And maybe in this pose, we explore another side of the fire element, which is self-love. We notice everything externally. We notice people, we love them, we hate them, we feel everything towards outside of us. Taking this opportunity to feel everything for yourself. And the highest form of self-love is accepting yourself irrespective and unconditionally. No matter what side of yours that you get to see, you are still in love with that. And there's no reason for us to reject any side of us, no matter what we have been taught. So allow that fire to rise in you and to claim your love for yourself unconditionally. and you press your palms down. Inhale, slowly lifting your torso up. Walk your palms back. And if you want, you can release the bolster and then extend your legs out in front of you. Draw your right ankle over your left thigh. So making a figure 4 and place your palms behind you. Now you draw your left foot towards your left hip. Maybe if you want to take your palms a little bit more back, you can take. And then you open your chest and allow your head to little bit hang towards the back side. Or if you want, you can keep it in the center. Send your shoulders back and allow yourself to surrender. If this feels challenging or if you want to go deeper, you can place your forearms down on the bolster behind you. You can place a bolster horizontally and then open the chest if this feels better. You can rest your mid back or lower back also on the bolster and feel the opening in the chest. So I will leave that choice to you. Just 2 minutes each side. And you're surrendering your torso weight to your arms. If your shoulders shrugging a little bit, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that. And see what happens when you allow your head to fully drop down at the back. And you can change the position of your neck whenever you feel strain in your neck. And watch yourself breathing nice and deep. You can feel that the weight of your torso on your arms. You're able to surrender the weight on your arms. And from here, slowly, we release and we change the side. So this time we were facing our fingers towards the hips. Next time we are going to face the fingers outside. But if you are resting on the bolster, then you can just be as it is, the way you were. But if you are holding onto your arms, then you place your fingers outside and change the leg. The left ankle goes over the right knee, and then you draw your right heel closer to your sit bone. And surrender your torso. Keep noticing the energy flowing through your chest area, your breath, whatever you can feel. You don't have to try and force yourself to imagine anything. You don't have to also believe in anything. Just whatever sensation, we are always feeling something When we focus, we will find what subtle sensations that we are feeling in our skin, in the body, in each and every part of the body. Loosening your grip. And you slowly release your leg, and we are going to swing our legs back to move into the Sphinx pose. So we lie down on our belly. Again, if you want, you can grab a bolster to place it under your chest. You can have a pillow or some soft cushion to place it under your pelvic. Sometimes because we hold for long, pelvic bone may start hurting you, especially if you're thin like me. But if your cushion is good, then you're good. So if you can place your forearms on the mat and your elbows are aligned with your shoulders, the back of your foot resting, and you're allowing your legs to be free. Your head can continue to hang down, or if you want, use a block. Where is my block? Yeah, use your block to place the head over the block. Height, you can choose what height is good for you. You can use the shorter edge or the longer edge to rest your head over. If you want to see the usage of bolster, you can draw the bolster. Just use your arms to lift your chest a little bit more up. Draw this bolster under your chest, rest your chest over it, and then your forearms go beyond the bolster. Use the block to rest your head over if you want. So choose your variation. We are here again activating the heart meridian with inner arms and upper back. And feel, you may be able to visualize, imagine the energy flowing into your fingertips, going all the way up to your inner arms, to your heart center, and spreading all over your upper back, filling you with energy. And you're giving also the energy away to the universe. So the energy emanates from your heart center, which is your essence that you're giving out to the world. Let it flow out through your fingertips. Become aware. Keep loosening up. Loosen your grip up on the pose. Allow your body to just be. Whatever little holding is needed, just engaging those muscles. Rest, everything is just relaxing. And just ask yourself, can I surrender more into my pose? And if the answer is yes, allow yourself to do that. And for a minute, we are going to press the palms down and lift our elbows as well up off the floor. And you can again drop the head down if you want. You can lift it up. Just a minute here. It can be a little challenging. So make sure you're listening to your body and you're allowing your torso to surrender onto your arms. And trust your arms with that. And slowly with an exhalation, bring yourself down. You can cross your arms across your palms to rest your forehead over the crossed palms and relax. Exhale. Place your palms right next to your chest. Lift yourself back up. And the next pose that we are going to get into, the melting heart, also known as puppy pose in active yoga. Again, it can be a challenging pose to hold for longer time. So I would suggest, if you want, you can have a cushion or pillow under your chest. You can also have the bolster. So you can come on your fours first. Place the bolster. If you have the bolster, place the bolster vertically in front of you. Walk your palms without moving your hips forward, so your hips are still aligned. And I would suggest to use cushion under your knees, or you can fold your own mat to increase one more layer for your knees so that they are cushioned well and you're not hurting them. So you walk your palms and then you rest your chest over the bolster. You can rest the side of your cheek, the side of your head on the bolster, or your cheek or your forehead on the bolster. If you want to go fully down, feel free to remove the bolster, chest resting directly on the floor, or on the cushion. Well done. At any point, if you find the new edge, you can remove the bolster, go all the way down. And you breathe in, inhale, press your palms down, lift your torso, walk your palms back. If you have folded your mat, then you release that, straighten it out, and we are going to prepare to lie down on our back here. So finding your transition to lie down on the back. And we are going to move into a reclined twist. So you stretch your arms out and bend from your elbows, pointing your fingertips up towards over your head. And then you bend your knees, bring them closer to your chest, and then drop your knees to your right or to your left. So you choose whichever side you want to do first. So we are keeping the cactus arm here, and the cactus arms really allow you to open up in your chest. And that's why today we are choosing this for our arms. You can look at the opposite shoulder or opposite side. Feel free to support your knees over a cushion, or you can place a cushion in between your knees. And surrender yourself into this gentle twist. You slowly bring your knees back in the center and then you drop them on the other side. And exhale to bring your knees back in the center, and we are going to relax for some time, for just 2 minutes. If you want, you can extend your legs out or you can keep your knees bent if that feels okay to you, depending on how you want to feel right now. If you want to surrender totally, then you extend your legs out. If you want to feel a little bit of more lower back touching the ground, then you can bend your knees and lie down like that. And take your awareness to your heart center. And just notice. And any feeling that comes up, maybe the feeling came first, you notice the feeling first, or you notice the thought first. Just notice where it is originating from. Is it originating from your gut, from your heart center? And that says a lot about a particular emotion. And we are now preparing to come out of this relaxation. You can make a little bit of movement in your toes and fingers. You can move your head from one side to the other. And you can bring your feet together, stretch your body up if you want. Roll over to one side and slowly come up into your sitting posture. We are going to spend a couple of minutes here into a little meditation which will be focused on the heart center. If you are comfortable, you can place your right palm on your heart center and then left palm covering the right palm. And just noticing your heartbeat with your palm, keeping your eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, body relaxed. And releasing all of it, what may not be serving you anymore, whether it is a thought, a disease, a condition, anything. And trusting that you are in control and you can release what you want to release. And slowly bring your palms to the heart center, join them together. We'll be sealing this practice with one Om Tri Shantis. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in, and I hope you have enjoyed this practice with me. I would love to hear your experience, or if you have anything to say, in the comments section. And I hope to see you soon again in some other practice. Until then, bye-bye.